Harvey Firestone, who created Firestone tires, he was alive 120 years ago or some odd. He wrote a biography in the 1920s. And he pointed this out. He said, every wealthy person that he knows, without exception, buys a gigantic house. And every single one of them, without exception, finds it to just be a tremendous burden. and he was like, why do we do it? And he even said Henry Ford, who at the time was like a cheap miser kind of. He was like, even Henry Ford has a gigantic house that he hates. But he's like, there has to be something in the human soul that just associates large property with success.
Big abode.
And I think a lot of people who have a big house know this. Like, a big house is a tremendous amount of upkeep. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people who live in those giant homes will eventually basically seclude themselves to a small little corner of that house that feels homely.
I would love to see people who have homes over 10,000 square feet or whatever. I'd love to do one of those GPS tracking maps.
Yes.
You know how they do with
Where do you
wolves?
stay with wolves? Yeah.
And I'd want to see, oh my God, you know, of the 10,000 square feet that your house is, you use the same 1,500 square feet.
Right.
And you would be able to purchase that in this location or however many of these, or this is what you lived in. You use the size of house that you lived in when you were 22.
Yes.
And you're still living in that same house. There's just slightly bigger surroundings.
But even if you showed that person that information, or for myself, and you said, hey, you could actually only live in a house that's 1,500 square feet. No thanks, not interested. So that's what Harvey Firestone got right. He was like, it's a burden, but you still do it, and you're still going to do it. I have a friend whose parents live in a 20,000 square foot house, and he gave us a tour. And the tour was basically, down that hall, there's 4 bedrooms that nobody ever uses. Down this hall, there's a room. It was going to be a gym, but we actually put the gym downstairs. Nobody ever uses it. He was give us a tour of places that are never used. And just like I said, they basically secluded themselves to the kitchen, living room, bedroom, and that was it.